In today's episode, we dive into the gripping story of Jennifer Lee Trelegy, a dedicated woman whose life changes dramatically after discovering a hidden truth about her husband's gym group. Prepare for a journey through the unexpected twists of this unsettling narrative. Jennifer Lee Trelegy, a 34-year-old living in Mesa, Arizona, was a driven and hardworking woman. By July 2008, her life appeared to be progressing well. She was the chief telemarketer at Credit Cards for Kids, a company that claimed to help children establish a secure financial future. Jennifer's strong commitment to her job earned her respect within the organization. Beyond her professional life, she was deeply involved in her community, volunteering at the local homeless shelter and organizing food drives and fundraising events. Her selflessness and genuine concern for others made Jennifer a cherished figure in Mesa. The local newspaper, the Mesa Tribune, even spotlighted her in an article celebrating her dedication to making a difference. Beyond her professional and charitable endeavors, her warm-hearted nature also shone through in her relationships with family and friends. She valued every moment with her loved ones, striving to create lasting memories. Her optimistic outlook and desire to make a difference made her a source of inspiration for those around her. However, Jennifer was unaware that her seemingly perfect life was on the brink of a dark and unexpected change. Jennifer's story shifts dramatically when she begins to suspect her husband's involvement in a mysterious gym group. Driven by curiosity, she sets out to uncover the truth. Unbeknownst to her, this choice will lead her into a world filled with danger and intrigue. As we dig deeper into this case, we'll examine the details of Jennifer's life, her dreams, and the events that unfolded during the sweltering Arizona summer of 2008. Stay tuned for the startling revelations to come. On a sweltering July day in 2008, tragedy struck the quiet suburban community of Mesa, Arizona. Jennifer Lee Trelegy, a 34-year-old woman recognized for her dedication and kindness, met a tragic and violent fate in her own home. The shocking details of this crime rattled the community, leaving residents feeling fearful and unsettled. It was Jennifer's close friend, Stacy Brewer-Gayton, who stumbled upon the horrifying scene. As she entered Jennifer's home that day, expecting to find her vibrant and full of life, she was instead met with a scene of unimaginable horror. Jennifer lay lifeless on the floor, her body bearing the brutal marks of over 30 stab wounds inflicted with a steak knife. The sheer violence and cruelty of the act sent shivers down Stacy's spine, leaving her overwhelmed with shock and disbelief. The authorities were quickly called, and a palpable sense of urgency filled the air. As news of Jennifer's tragic death spread, the community came together in grief and solidarity. Vigils were organized, and heartfelt tributes poured in from friends, family, and even strangers who had been inspired by Jennifer's kindness. The media quickly descended on Mesa, eager to uncover every detail of the shocking story. As weeks passed, the burden of the unsolved crime weighed heavily on the neighborhood. Fear and suspicion permeated the community, casting a shadow over once trusting relationships. The community longed for closure, justice, and a way to honor Jennifer Lee Trelegy's memory. The authorities acted quickly following Stacy Brewer-Gayton's distressing call on that fateful July day in 2008. A team of dedicated police officers arrived at the scene, prepared to uncover the truth behind Jennifer's brutal murder. Led by Detective Oliver Sequan, a seasoned investigator known for his determination and keen eye for detail, the police carefully examined every corner of the crime scene. The once peaceful home in Mesa, Arizona, now showed the grim signs of a violent act. As Detective Sequan surveyed the area, his attention was quickly captured by the bloodstains that tainted the previously pristine environment. The crimson stains told a haunting story of the violence that had erupted in her home. The once pristine surroundings were now marked by Jennifer's blood, a grim reminder of the brutality that had occurred. Nearby, the murder weapon, a steak knife from the kitchen, lay abandoned, serving as a chilling testament to the violence she endured. Detective Sequan and his team utilized various tools and techniques to gather evidence. They meticulously collected fingerprints from different surfaces, dusted for DNA, and took comprehensive photographs of the scene. Additionally, the detectives interviewed neighbors, seeking any information that could help identify the perpetrator. As the investigation advanced, the media began to pay attention. Local news outlets, including the Mesa Tribune and Channel 12 News, covered the shocking murder that had shaken the community. The police explored Jennifer's personal life and uncovered that she had recently grown suspicious of her husband's gym group, a close-knit community known as Fit Life Warriors. The group, led by the charismatic lifestyle guru Bert Hensley-Brecht, was known for its intense workouts and exclusive membership. As the summer of 2008 continued, the residents of Mesa anxiously awaited justice for Jennifer Lee Trelegy. The pressure on the police grew from all corners of the community, urging them to solve the crime and provide closure for Jennifer's grieving loved ones. Devin Trelegy, a 38-year-old man known for his charm, became the focus of a chilling crime that shocked the quiet suburban neighborhood of Mesa, Arizona. As the investigation into his wife Jennifer Lee Trelegy's murder progressed, dark secrets began to surface, threatening to disrupt the lives of everyone involved. The police, intent on uncovering the truth, zeroed in on Devin as the prime suspect. With his charismatic demeanor, Devin had successfully maintained an appearance of love and affection. However, beneath this seemingly caring exterior lurked a darker side. During the intense interrogation, his emotions swung between anger and an unsettling calmness. The detectives, determined to find justice, pressed Devin with probing questions about his possible motives. They examined his personal life for signs of discontent or animosity within the marriage. As the investigation continued, the police began to piece together the events leading up to that tragic day in July 2008. They uncovered that Jennifer had recently discovered a troubling secret about her husband's gym group, which Devin was heavily involved in. Rumors of illegal activities and ties to organized crime started to emerge during the investigation. The authorities meticulously examined the evidence, leaving no stone unturned in their quest for the truth. They analyzed phone records, financial transactions, and witness statements, searching for a clear connection to the crime. The murder weapon, a steak knife from the kitchen, was meticulously examined for fingerprints and DNA, offering vital clues to help uncover the truth. The pressure of the investigation weighed heavily on Devin, with his every move under scrutiny from both the police and the public. The once charming Devin now found himself engulfed in a storm of suspicion and doubt. Would the evidence be sufficient to secure justice for Jennifer's untimely death? Meanwhile, Stacy Brewer-Gayton, a 36-year-old resident of Mesa, came under scrutiny as a potential suspect in the tragic murder of her close friend, Jennifer Lee Trelegy. Known for her outgoing personality and adventurous spirit, Stacy was an avid gym-goer who loved exploring Arizona's great outdoors. In July 2008, when the murder occurred, Stacy's life took an unexpected turn as she found herself caught in a web of suspicion. As a Jungian dream analyst, she took pride in her skill at interpreting dreams and revealing hidden meanings. She frequently shared her insights with friends and clients, assisting them in navigating the complexities of their subconscious minds. Stacy also drew inspiration from her spirit animal, an ostrich named Angela Reese Crosswind. However, beneath her whimsical and carefree exterior, jealousy simmered toward Jennifer, who appeared to have it all: a successful career, a loving husband, and a seemingly perfect life. The police interrogated Stacy relentlessly, leaving no detail overlooked in their pursuit of the truth. They delved into Stacy's possible motives, closely examining her every word and reaction. The intensity of the investigation weighed heavily on her, stirring emotions that ranged from anger to a desperate calmness. As she faced the interrogation, her mind raced with memories of her friendship with Jennifer. They had shared countless moments, from early morning workouts at the local gym to exploring Arizona's stunning landscapes. Each time Jennifer's achievements were celebrated, Stacy felt a pang of envy, as if her own accomplishments faded in comparison. Now, Stacy's life was turned upside down as she found herself the focus of public scrutiny. Every move Stacy made was dissected by armchair detectives and gossip-hungry journalists. The burden of suspicion threatened to crush her spirit and tarnish her reputation. In a surprising turn of events, the investigation into Jennifer Lee Trelegy's tragic murder took an unexpected twist. The once respected workplace of Jennifer, Credit Cards for Kids, was exposed as a deceitful operation running a pyramid scheme that preyed on innocent and vulnerable children. This revelation added a new layer of intrigue and potential motive to the already complex story of murder and deception. What had seemed like a noble organization focused on providing financial education for children was now shrouded in scandal. However, beneath the facade of innocence, it was revealed that the company engaged in predatory practices, luring children into obtaining credit cards with exorbitant interest rates. These vulnerable kids faced relentless harassment as they struggled to manage the staggering 45% interest rate imposed by the company. The revelation of this sinister scheme sent shockwaves through the community, leaving parents and authorities grappling with the realization that such an exploitative operation had been operating right under their noses. The public demanded justice for the innocent victims caught in this web of deceit. As the investigation into Jennifer Lee Trelegy's murder deepened, detectives started to explore potential connections between her untimely death and the fraudulent activities of credit cards for kids. The police meticulously scrutinized financial records, searching for any links between Jennifer and the company's unraveling. They interviewed former employees, eager to uncover clues that might explain the motive behind her brutal murder. Investigators speculated that Jennifer, being a dedicated and ambitious woman, may have stumbled upon the dark secrets of credit cards for kids. It was possible she had discovered evidence of the company's illegal activities, putting her in serious danger. This theory raised critical questions about who would benefit from silencing her permanently. As the investigation progressed, the police ramped up their efforts to dismantle the fraudulent empire of credit cards for kids. They collaborated with federal agencies, including the Federal Trade Commission and the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, to hold the perpetrators accountable and protect the innocent victims caught in this heartless scheme. As the investigation into Jason Merrick's death progressed, the attention initially placed on Jackson Merrick due to his access to drugs and obsession with Lydia began to shift. Investigators uncovered new evidence that placed Lydia herself under scrutiny. What had started as a focus on Jackson's potential involvement now turned to whether Lydia had a more direct role in Jason's death. This new development cast Lydia in a far more suspicious light, and detectives began to question her actions leading up to the tragedy. Forensic analysis of the crime scene, combined with witness statements, revealed inconsistencies in Lydia's account of what happened on the day of Jason's death. These discrepancies led detectives to believe she may have played a larger role in his demise. Bruises found around Jason's neck, initially missed, indicated that someone had physically restrained him before he drowned. While sedatives were found in Jason's system, investigators struggled to link them directly to Jackson, despite his known drug connections. This raised the possibility that Lydia may have been more involved than anyone had previously suspected. His childhood was marked by hardship, with his parents struggling to make ends meet. Despite these challenges, Martin excelled academically and earned a scholarship to Mesa High School. However, it was during his time there that his troubles began to surface. He fell in with a group of rebellious classmates known as the Desert Punks. This tight-knit crew, notorious for their wild parties and reckless behavior, quickly became Martin's new social circle. Their influence pulled him into a lifestyle of minor criminal activity, including vandalism and petty theft. As the questioning intensified, it was revealed that Martin had been moonlighting as a prostitute, offering his services to male clients in the Mesa area. This shocking revelation painted a picture of a man living a double life. Among Martin's frequent clients was none other than Devin Trelegy, Jennifer's husband. The police were astounded by this connection, adding yet another layer of complexity to the already twisted tale of murder and deceit. It raised questions about the dynamics between Martin, Jennifer, and Devin, and whether this illicit relationship had any bearing on Jennifer's untimely death. Ultimately, the truth emerged, revealing Devin Trelegy as the cold-blooded murderer. At 38, Devin had been living a double life, concealing his involvement with a secretive gym group called Fit Life Warriors. Unbeknownst to the community, this group operated as a male-only brothel and gay swingers club, providing attractive male companions for its members. This revelation illuminated Devin's motive for the murder and exposed the dark underbelly of the seemingly idyllic suburban community in Mesa, Arizona. Through diligent investigation, the police pieced together evidence linking Devin to Fit Life Warriors. They uncovered explicit messages exchanged between him and other group members, revealing a web of deceit and betrayal. It became clear that Devin's involvement with Fit Life Warriors had created significant conflict in his marriage to Jennifer. The revelation of Devin's secret life and his ties to Fit Life Warriors sent shockwaves through the community. Residents began to question the true nature of the seemingly perfect lives around them. As the police investigated further, they uncovered a network of notable individuals involved in this clandestine club. Interviews with club members revealed a tightly knit sex community that operated under a veil of secrecy. The police worked tirelessly to gather information, aiming to uncover the full extent of Devon's involvement and the motive behind Jennifer's murder. Devon's arrest sent shockwaves through the community, as the reality of a heinous crime committed in their midst became all too real. The community, still reeling from the revelations about fit-life warriors, came together to support Jennifer's family and honor her memory. The impact of this tragedy would forever leave its mark on Mesa, Arizona, serving as a reminder that darkness can hide behind even the most seemingly idyllic facades. The trial that followed Jennifer Lee Trelegy's murder in July 2008 united the community as they sought justice for the beloved woman whose life was brutally cut short. The courtroom was charged with tension and raw emotion as the prosecution and defense presented their cases, each striving to sway the jury's decision. The prosecution, led by determined prosecutor Angela Cosnan, known for her successful convictions, meticulously laid out the evidence against the prime suspect, Jennifer Trelegy. They crafted a compelling narrative, portraying Devon as a man consumed by secrets and betrayal. The prosecution called witnesses who testified about Devon's volatile temper and his connection to the murder weapon, a steak knife found in the Trelegy household. In contrast, the defense, led by skilled attorney Cole Robbie, known for his ability to cast doubt on the prosecution's claims, sought to challenge the evidence. They questioned the reliability of the witnesses, emphasizing inconsistencies in their testimonies. The defense contended that there was no concrete evidence linking Devon to the crime, urging the jury to consider alternative theories. Throughout the trial, Jennifer's grieving family sat in the courtroom, their eyes fixed on the proceedings. They held on to the hope that justice would be served for their beloved daughter, sister, and friend. Friends and supporters of Jennifer filled the gallery, their presence a testament to the impact she had on their lives. As the trial progressed, the media frenzy surrounding the case intensified. Local newspapers, including the Mesa Tribune, provided extensive coverage, offering daily updates on the proceedings. Television news stations, including Channel 8 News, broadcast reports from outside the courthouse, capturing the public's attention. After days of deliberation, the jury finally reached a verdict. The courtroom fell silent as the jury foreperson stood and announced that Jennifer Trelegy was found guilty of first-degree murder. The room erupted with a mix of relief and sorrow. As Jennifer's family and friends processed the weight of the decision, Devon was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. This sentencing provided a sense of closure for Jennifer's loved ones, knowing that the person responsible for her untimely death would be held accountable. The impact of the verdict reverberated through the community, forever altering the lives of those involved. Jennifer's memory endures not only in the hearts of her family and friends, but also in the collective consciousness of Mesa, Arizona. In the wake of the trial, the lives of those involved took a dramatic turn. Martin O'Hurley, Jennifer's best friend and co-worker, found solace in the support of his friends and family. He enrolled in a local community college, determined to pursue a degree in criminal justice. Inspired by the tireless efforts of the detectives who worked on Jennifer's case, Martin set his sights on becoming a detective himself one day. Stacy Brewer-Guyton, Jennifer's close friend, sought refuge in the healing power of nature. She embarked on a solo hiking trip through the picturesque landscapes of Sedona, Arizona. The breathtaking red rock formations and serene desert vistas offered her solace and a sense of peace amidst the chaos that had engulfed her life. Stacy documented her journey on her blog, Wandering Spirit, sharing her experiences and reflections with her growing community of followers. Meanwhile, Jennifer Trelegy, the cold-blooded murderer, was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. The trial had unveiled the dark underbelly of the seemingly idyllic suburban community, leaving a lasting impact on its residents. The media frenzy surrounding the case had subsided, but the scars remained. As time passed, the wounds began to heal, yet the memory of Jennifer and the events surrounding her tragic death remained etched in the community's collective consciousness. The impact of the case had forever altered the lives of those involved, serving as a somber reminder of life's fragility and the vital importance of justice. As we conclude this episode of True Crime, we reflect on the chilling events that unfolded in Mesa, Arizona in July 2008. Jennifer Lee Trelegy's life was tragically cut short, revealing a web of secrets, deceit, and betrayal. This story serves as a haunting reminder that darkness can hide within the seemingly ordinary. and that the pursuit of truth can unveil unsettling realities.